We are back. Another shipment from Fanhome. Came in this Dagnastini collectibles box. I think that's the parent company. But GT500 Eleanor build, book 8. Looks like we got a rim. Ooh, leaf spring, axle. Ooh, we got a freebie. All right, let's check this out. Lynn 274 license plate. Alright, anyone know what that's from? In reference to the Gone in 60 Seconds movie. What car was that on? Alright, we're going to set this to the side over here. Let's see if anyone gets that question right. Post up comments down below. Let me know what you think. How's everything going in your life? Did you watch this vid? Etc. etc. Okay, let me sort my packs out here. We're going to knock out this whole box in one vid. All 4 of these packs. Okay, I think I got them sorted. 27, 28, 29, 30. All right. Let's build. Alright, I'm going to lose these springs. We got a couple of springs there. And another piece of the axle. Let's get you down a little bit closer. How about that? Okay. A couple of screw packs. PS05 and PS11. So these are plastic screws that are going to go into plastic. Let's see what we're doing here for this one. Alright, looks like we get to complete our axle, so grab it, the one from the last box. And yeah, we're actually working with that one. So this one, we had the axle cover, or the differential cover. Put those 2 screws in. Yeah, those do slot in just like that. Just like that. Take the top part of our axle. It's got little notches there. We're going to slot that in. Tame way. Just like that. A couple of PS05 screws. It's like 4 altogether actually. Holding this plastic axle in place together. So just snug it down, don't over tighten. Two in. Let's get the third one. Third one going in. Tight. Fourth one. And a couple of coil springs. I'll slip those in place. Just like that. Alright. Do believe that is not quite done. Good. We got to grab our chassis assembly here and flip it over. I'll orient it this way. This is going to go like this. So we got our little keyway looking piece here. And that is going to go. Looks like it's going right here. Where's it going? Right. Oh, okay, that was throwing me off. I have this upside down. Okay, so you got to hold your springs. These are gonna go caution, caution, caution. Right here I make a mistake. So I flip the axle over, but what I needed to also do is rotate it 180 degrees so that the differential was facing the correct way. This threw me off in the upcoming pack where we're putting on the leaf spring. I am able to fix it. It's not that big of an issue if you also make this mistake, but watch your orientation on this. Oh, there's a hole there and a hole there. Come on. Go on something like that. Alright. Need to get 2 of the PS11 screws. Really wish this piece was metal, honestly. Because this is the axle, it's going to be what the whole thing's sitting on, even as this heavy model. This model's going to be about, I don't know, 17, 20 pounds, something like that. Come on. Oh my gosh. Give me a break. This is awkward. Okay. Maybe try it. Hold it like that. I'm going to set a screw in place. See if I can't get this one started at least. Help me hold this sucker together. Get another one. Luckily we got an extra one because I just dropped that into the unknown abyss. Put this one over here. Make sure this one's snugged in. Going into plastic, so I don't want to over tighten. Okay, got that. It's a little janky, but I think we're going to have some more supporting structure here. Some leaf springs. So 27, pack 27 is done. Yeah, I got a leaf spring here. Why didn't they give us both up? Come on. Alright, we're going to do one side, I guess. So pack 28. Leaf spring. And a bunch of little bits. Let's get this extra screw out of the way. What little bits do we got? A couple of pins, PSO5 screw, PSO9. Okay. These 2 plastic bits. Okay. Fun, fun, fun. It is slowly coming together here. Alright. Leaf spring. Okay, what do we got to do here? I'll try to orient this. Trying to orient. You know, that is the flaw of this instruction manual. There's no words at all. It's pictures, so you got to try to orient, match up, all that jazz. So I'm going to try to orient it this way to match the pictures. Looks like we're grabbing part 28D, which is going to be this guy. Got the little loopy, little notchy piece right there. That is going in. Orient this way. Good grief. That's going in over here. I gotta make sure I get it the right way though. Freaking pictures make me feel like I'm going blind. Makes no sense at all. Okay, I think it goes this way. So, that way. I do believe. We'll see if I'm wrong eventually, but it does look to be the way it goes. And we'll leave it at that. Yeah, it's got to be that way. Okay. PSO5 screw on the underside. PSO5 screw underneath. Snug. It's going into plastic. Next, we grab our PSO5. Nope, that's the screw we just did. Our 28C. Gosh, this bracket right here. This one's gonna be a little easier to figure out because it looks pretty much identical, like a symmetric piece. Pop it right there. Grab a PSO5 screw. And screw it in from the underside. Don't over tighten. Okay. Now, is this metal? Ooh. This is strips of metal. So it does have flex in it like a real leaf spring. So that's pretty cool. I don't know if that's translating well on the camera, but that is actually, feels like it's metal. That's cool. We're gonna have it going. Let's make sure I orient this right, because it's not telling me which way to orient this. Does it matter? There's a hole there. Which is not on the pictures. I don't think it matters. I'm going to do it this way because this hole would line up with the axle, so maybe that's how we're going to want it. That's how we're going to do it. Okay, so we're getting these pins out. Get these two pins out. Roll pins, probably. Real tiny. Yeah, these are little roll pins. Well, they're not roll pins, they're just pins. Okay. Solid little pins. They got an knurled piece on them. We're going to press them into place. Okay, I'm going to start with this one. So our little bracket pieces are plastic. So I don't know. Okay. Get some pliers here. See if I can't squeeze this pin in place. It has kind of a knurled or kind of roughed up piece to it. So that is what is going to hold this pin in place. Just make sure you get it lined up with the hole on the other side. Alright, now this has some flex in it, so it can stretch across. Get our next pin. Did I lose it already? There it is. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I don't know how well it's going to show up here, but there's like a roughed up edge. Call it some knurling. That's actually what's holding these pins in the pin in place. It's on this side, on one side of the ear. Other than that, it just pushes right in. So the main thing is make sure it's going into the ear on the other side. Just like that. Just like that. Cool. Not done yet. We got to put this little plate on top. got an L for left. So let's see if I did all this right.
Nope, I didn't. And here's how I'm going to fix it. You'll see me flip around the axle first, then I come to the realization that the leaf spring's also on the wrong side. Both easy fixes. Let's check it out.
All right, big time out. I've messed up. I got to move some parts around, so I'm going to cut this in wherever I can to make it keep you from following me and doing the wrong thing. I put the drive shaft, not the drive shaft, I put this rear axle in completely 180 wrong. Only realized it when I was trying to put this bracket in place with this leaf spring. You know, if they would put some freaking better actual instructions in the book, it would help instead of pictures that don't make any sense. But I got to rotate this around. If you look at it, it kind of makes sense too. Here's the tunnel that your drive shaft would go to your rear diff. And I've got the rear diff cover facing the wrong way. This is the rear of the car, so let's see if I can flip this around. I think I can. So it's not going to be a total disaster if I can get this flipped around. And then we'll resume our scheduled programming. Okay, yes, okay. So, oh come on, I'll lose my spring. Ugh. Okay, we're back. See if I can get this in correct now. Yes, okay. Yeah, that's going to be much better. Now, get the screws in. Oh, come on. My screw won't stay on my freaking screwdriver. Ridiculous. Snug. And I lost that one. I have an extra one. Oh, I gotta find it. Oh, I got lucky. Right here on the floor, right in front of me. Ooh, got a little tummy growling going. Must be hungry. Alright, those are back in. Okay. So make sure your differential is oriented this way. Rear cover, diff cover right there. Okay, you got it. Now, okay, the next problem. I have this on the wrong side now because the way everything's oriented. I can't figure this crap out, but I thought it was going to be a bad situation because of the way these pins are pressed in. Here we go. We're just going to take it off like this. No problem. No problem at all. Undo these screws. So this, if you're trying to use it as an instruction vid, I guess it'll still work, but it's a series of missteps for me. We're going to take this and is this going to work? Oh, and that makes way more sense. Okay, the way this bracket over on this side lines up, because now it matches the boxed portion. Come on, Matt. All right, let's get us screws. Snug. And here's this one. Snug. Okay. Now, let's see if this works out. Little nubbin on the bottom. Hole. Goes in the hole in the leaf spring. And then, yep, everything's lining up much better like it was designed. So we got a stud piece going through there and there. This is our orientation. What screws are we using? PSO9s for this bracket. 2 of them. Just launched right out of the packet. Snug. Don't want to over tighten. It's going into plastic. Snug. Okay. Everything is good. All right. So, here is the correct orientation. This is the back of the car. So this would be the driver's side, which I think they're calling left side. So I need to remember that. Okay. That pack is done, finally. Wow. Probably run out of mojo juice after doing that. But we're going to press on. Looks like we got a brake caliper and piece of, maybe that's the shock. I don't know. Pack 29. Get these little parts out. Brake caliper assembly out. Okay, here we go. Moving on. Moving on. Alright, we're going to take this little bracket piece here, part 29E, take this piece here, slip it in there. What are we doing? 29G, we got another pin, another frickin' push pin. These are not ideal, but okay, we got another one here. So, has a knurled end, so put the smooth end in first, get everything lined up. Push in as far as you can with your fingers, your hand. Well, you might actually be able to mash this in if you have a strong enough grip. I'm going to use these. There we go. Pins in place. This does seem to have an angle to it. So that'll be fun. Make sure I get that angled in correctly, because stupid book doesn't tell me. Which way does the angle go? What is this? Where does this even go? Okay. It's going down in here. There's a little square area. So, which way is it oriented with the angle? I don't want to mess this up. How dumb is this? This box has been frustrating. For these little parts, frustrating. I can't tell. I'm going to do the angle this way. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. What am I using here? A PSO5 screw to hold that in. Let me get this loaded up. Put my thumb on that side. We'll go on this back side here. I don't even know how to describe the angle, but the piece was kind of angled. I don't know if I can even get a good shot of it, but looks like it's sitting flush in there. That's going to hold our fake shock, it looks like. So our fake shock is going to go in. Then we're going to use a PSO 8. So I'm going to get one of those ready. One of these little screws with the big head on it. I'll get that loaded up. So I'm going to grab this fake shock here. And that's going to slip into this tube piece we just attached in here. Slip in there. There we go, there's some lighting. See how that slips right in there? And then it can slip up to meet up with this bracket that we put on the leaf spring. Okay, that's making sense. So I gotta hold that up, get this screw started. Gotta hold that shaft from spinning. Until we get snug. Don't need to over tighten it though, really. So okay, so that's it. That's kind of wonky, but I guess it gives it a fake shock effect. It's kind of bogus. They could have just got some fake shock. They could have just got some shocks off an RC car, you know, and put on there, but whatever. That's how they went with some plastic parts. As long as it's stable when it's sitting on display, be great. Okay, now we got the rotor assembly here. So we got the dust cover for the rotor. Again, no written instructions at all. Okay, how the hell does this go? It just goes like this. And caliper, we got our caliper. Slip over like that. Then we just slip it onto the axle. Like this. Okay, there is two, there we go, two holes there, one there, one there. We do have two nubbins that stick off of this dust cover, so that's how we're going to line this up. Get this over, get those onto, oh look, see, they're having me do crap like out of order. So this caliper here has little, what do you call it, a key or whatever you call it, clippy. It needs a clip into that. That's what it looks like to me. So let me get this started. So I'm going to pull this caliper back a little bit, get that lined up, and then push that in. There we go. So that is totally not even. So we're waiting for the rim and tire to go in there, but that's totally not even talked about in these crop instructions. First I was kind of happy with it, you know, being basic, but not so happy with it having no words in there at all. That completes, but now I know how that goes on, I can do the other one much easier. That completes pack 29. We got one more to go. It's going to be super easy if you stuck with me on this misadventure. We got 30. Looks like we got our rim. Why they didn't save this one so I can put the tire on at the same time. But we'll get our rim readied up. Kit pack 30. Take this piece, this outer rim trim piece here. We got the inner part of the rim, so we got some fake ass rims. And how is this oriented? Okay, we got our lug nuts there. Lug nuts. Fake lug nuts there. So that might help you. It's helping me. Gonna orient onto these tabs like that. Okay, that looks right. PSO5s. Three of these. Snug them down, don't over tighten them. Going into plastic. Okay. Third one in, and that is done. Extra screw there, and that's it. So now we got our spinner. I'm sure in the next box will be the other part of the rim and then the tire. And we'll see if we get to put it on. That completes this misadventure for book 8. We'll get a little behind the scenes in these books. Kind of cool. Let's see if they have any ladies in here. Alright, we do have some ladies. Ashley, 1966 AC Cobra. Love to have one of those. Angelina, 1999 Ferrari 550 Maranello. Cars on the list. Okay. There's a 68 California Special. Man, I do miss my GTCS, my California Special, but sometimes people in life make you give up things you want, or you love, or you have. I don't know. Shouldn't really love inanimate objects, but... And those decisions wind up to be poor ones when you do get rid of them. Because people let you down. Alright. Thanks for watching. Comment and subscribing. Boom.